Good morning. Good morning. We are in a winter wonderland today. We have a squirrel. I don't know what the squirrel's doing, but we're going to try to walk around that, which is not going to happen. So we'll stand here for the next half hour just watching. Oh no. Okay, we're attacking the squirrel. Okay, so today we're going to do the fourth and fifth koshas. These are the Vijnana Maya kosha and the Ananda Maya kosha. So the wisdom body and the bliss body. So we've been talking this week about the different layers, the unraveling of our consciousness, getting deeper and deeper into more of the subtle bodies of us being just the oneness inside. When we get beyond the physical body, when we get beyond the breath body, the energetic body, when we get beyond the chattering of our mind, we start to access what we call the wisdom body. This is the part of you where you're at the grocery store and you're like, I'm going to buy a bottle of wine. And then a part of you is like, nah, don't do it. You don't need to have wine. That's the instinct body. Some of us have it more clear. We can hear it more freely, more easily if our mind body, our Manomaya kosha, is cleaned up. The way it was described to me is like it's a glass of water, this mental body, this Manomaya kosha. And life just makes it muddy and it's constantly stirring, constantly chattering, constantly judging ourselves or others or sitting in all that sort of chaos. When you meditate, when you still, when you quiet, those sediments in that water start to float to the bottom, start to sink to the bottom, not float, sink to the bottom, and then that water becomes more and more clear. That's what happens with this wisdom body, this instinct body. So the more you quiet the chatter of your mind, the more you can lean into this gut instinct and start to listen to it. The more you listen to it, the more it speaks, and forming a beautiful relationship, then you can access that final bliss. And in the inner circle last night, my women's group, we did a yoga nidra, which is a yoga sleep, and we went deep into this idea of the Ananda Maya kosha, this bliss, this final sheath in our awareness. And we talked about in that place, that is where a lot of our perceptions and a lot of our stuck patterns are. I always think of it like a carrot in a garden, really hard to pull up if it's rooted really deep. And in this yoga nidra, we went really deep into it and we started to pull out some of these negative thoughts around food, because that's what we're working on in the inner circle, healthy eating. And we started to pull up some of this negativity that we think about our food or how we approach the way we choose our foods and that sort of thing, and replace it with with thoughts that are more aligned with how we want to be showing up. So it's really deep work, just remembering we are this. Right? We are nature. We're just a bag of chemicals. We're just a factory, just like in nature. And aligning with that, remembering that is the way we can live our lives mindfully and joyfully and in our alignment. So there's a squirrel, and there's a sugar, and there's a squirrel building like a little igloo or something. Right? We are just nature. Okay, have a wonderful day. I hope you all are warm and cozy and appreciating what you are. And this idea again that you're alive.